precious trash. 안녕하세요. 소중한 어리언니. Good to see you. 반가. How was your week? You are precious. 감사합니다. 소중한 어리언니. 점심 맛있게 드셨나요? Okay. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much. May God bless you much as well. And have a wonderful rest of the day with your friend. 계란만 반찬이 뭐뭐 나왔어요? Thank you. I appreciate it. Precious trash. 우와, 맛있는. 우와, 고등어까지. 맛있겠는데요? Hi, precious mom. Sorry. Good to see you. 안녕하세요. 소중한 별 하나님. 너무 귀여우셔, 두 분이. The is the best. Thank you, precious mom. 미역국, 도라지 무침, 생선도 별로, 장조림. 원래 야채나 이런 거 별로 안 좋아하세요? 감이면. 제일 그래도 그나마 제일 좋아하는 야채가 있다면 음. 소중 별 버섯. 고구마 이런 거는요? 그것도 싫으세요? 그럼 진짜 야채를 잘 안 드시는구나. 과일은 드세요? 과일 점점점. 과일도 싫으세요? 아, 김치는 좋아하시잖아요. 그죠? 아, 김치는. 소중한 허령님 지금 병원에 계신데 반찬이 밥을 잘 못 드시고 계세요. 그래서 어떻게 뼈가 빨리 붙어야 되는데. 네, 복숭아 뼈가 부서지셨대요. 소중한 별 하나님 보고 싶으셨구나. 너무너무 아프시대요. 음, 혹시 너무너무 감사합니다. 읽고 싶으신 성경 구절 있으신가요? 아, do you have any Bible verses you would like to read together? 감사합니다. 음, 인터넷에 괜찮으세요? 없으시면 그 뭐지? 신명기 어 신명기 16장 읽어보겠습니다. 지금은 영어 성경을 읽는 시간이라 양해 부탁드려요. 소중한 하나님께서 주실 거예요. Deuteronomy 16. Observe the month of Abib and keep the Passover to the Lord your God. For in the month of Abib, the Lord your God brought you out of Egypt by night. You shall offer the Passover sacrifice to the Lord your God from the flock or the herd in the place where the Lord will choose to make his name and his presence dwell. You shall eat no leavened bread with it for 7 days. You shall eat it with unleavened bread, the bread of affliction. For you fled from the land of Egypt in haste, that all the days of your life you may earnestly remember the day when you came out of Egypt. No living shall be seen with you in all your territory for 7 days, nor shall any of the flesh which you sacrificed the first day at evening be left all night until the morning. You may not offer the Passover sacrifice within any of your towns which the Lord your God gives you, but at the place which the Lord your God will choose in which to make his name and his presence dwell. There you shall offer the Passover sacrifice in the evening at sunset, at the season that you came out of Egypt. And you shall roast or boil and eat it in the place which the Lord your God will choose. And in the morning you shall turn and go to your tent. For 6 days you shall eat unleavened bread, and on the 7th day there shall be a solemn assembly to the Lord your God. You shall do no work on it. You shall count 7 weeks, begin to number the 7 weeks from the time you begin to put the sickle to the standing grain. Then you shall keep the Feast of Weeks to the Lord your God with a tribute of a free will offering from your hand, which you shall give to the Lord your God, as the Lord your God blesses you. And you shall rejoice before the Lord your God, you and your son and daughter, your manservant and maid servant, and the Levite which within your town, the stranger or temporary resident, the fatherless, and the widow who are among you, at the place in which the Lord your God chooses to make his name and his presence dwell. And you shall earnestly remember that you were a slave in Egypt, and you shall be watchful and obey these statutes. You shall observe the Feast of Tabernacles, or booths, for 7 days after you have gathered in from your threshing floor and wine vat. You shall rejoice in your your son and daughter, your manservant and maidservant, the Levite, the transient, and the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow who are within your town. For 7 days you shall keep a solemn feast to the Lord your God in the place which the Lord chooses, because the Lord your God will bless you in all your produce and in all the works of your hands, so that you will be altogether joyful. Three times a year shall all your males appear before the Lord your God in the place which he chooses, at the feast of unleavened bread, at the feast of weeks, and at the feast of tabernacles or booths. They shall not appear before the Lord empty-handed. Every man shall give as he is able, according to the blessing of the Lord your God, which he has given you. You shall appoint judges and officers in all your towns, which the Lord your God gives you according to your tribes, and they shall judge the people with righteous judgment. You shall not misinterpret or misapply judgment. You shall not be partial or take a bribe, for a bribe blinds the eyes of the wise and perverts the words of the righteous. Follow what is altogether just, uncompromisingly righteous, that you may live and inherit the land which your God gives you. You shall not plant for yourselves any kind of a tree dedicated to the goddess Asherah beside the altar of the Lord your God, which you shall make. Neither shall you set up an idolatrous stone or image which the Lord your God hates. Hi, precious cat lover. Thank you so much for joining again. 건강이 세상에서 제일 중요하죠. 음, precious mom. 음, 쉬시고 많이 드셔야 되는데 감사합니다. 소중한 별 하나님, 좋아요 눌러주셔서 소중한 별 하나님은 나리 공주님, 거기 불타는 수학 강사님 채널 있어요. 감사합니다. 너무너무 감사합니다. Thank you so much. 감사합니다. 아니요, 17장 이어서 읽어보겠습니다. 배우세요. 아니요, 아니요. 네, 별사탕 드시고 편히 계시길요. 이어서 읽겠습니다. 감사합니다. Deuteronomy 17. You shall not sacrifice to the Lord your God an ox or sheep with a blemish or any defect whatsoever, for that is an abomination to the Lord your God. If there is found among you within any of your towns which the Lord your God gives you, a man or a woman who does what is wicked in the sight of the Lord your God by transgressing his covenant, who has gone and served other gods and worshipped them, or the sun or moon or any of the host of the heavens, which I have forbidden, and it is told, and you hear of it, then inquire diligently, and if it is certainly true that such an abomination has been committed in Israel, then you shall bring forth to your town's gate that man or woman who has done that wicked thing, and you shall stone that man or woman to death on the evidence of 2 or 3 witnesses. He who is worthy of death shall be put to death. He shall not be put to death on the evidence of 1 witness. The hand of the witnesses shall be the first against him to put him to death, and afterward the hand of all the people. So you shall purge the evil from among you. If there arises a matter too hard for you in judgment between one kind of bloodshed and another, between one legality and another, between one kind of salt and another, matters of controversy within your town, then arise and go to the place which the Lord your God chooses, and you shall come to the Levitical priest and to the judge who is in office in those days, and you shall consult them, and they shall make clear to you the decision, and you shall do according to the decision which they declare to you from that place which the Lord chooses, and you shall be watchful to do according to all that they tell you, according to the decision of the law which they shall teach you, and the judgment which they shall announce to you, you shall do. You shall not turn aside from the verdict they give you, either to the right hand or the left. The man who does presumptuously and will not listen to the priest who stands to minister there before the Lord your God, or to the judge, that man shall die. So you shall purge the evil from Israel, and all the people shall hear and reverently fear, and not act presumptuously again. When you come to the land which the Lord your God gives you, and you possess it and live there, and then say, we will set a king over us like all the nations that are about us. You shall surely set as king over you him whom the Lord your God will choose. One from among your brethren you shall set as king over you. You may not set a foreigner who is not your brother over you. But he shall not multiply horses to himself, or cause the people to return to Egypt in order to multiply horses, since the Lord said to you, you shall never return that way. And he shall not multiply wives to himself, that his mind and heart turn not away, neither shall he greatly multiply to himself silver and gold. And when he sits on his royal throne, he shall write for himself a copy of this law in a book out of what is before the Levitical priest, and he shall keep it with him, and he shall read in it all the days of his life, that he may learn reverently to fear the Lord his God by keeping all the words of this law and these statutes, and doing that his mind and heart may not be lifted up above his brethren, and that he may not turn aside from the commandment to the right hand or to the left, so that he may continue long, he and his son in his kingdom in Israel. 안녕하세요. 소중한 도깨비님, 왕달나요. 소중한 암에 걸리신 분이시구나. 막내딸 나요. 찾아 이를 부르는 건데 그러면서도 아는 것처럼 살게 되는 것 같아요. 아까 읽었던 베드로 전서 그 말씀이 기억에 남는데요. Bible verses we read earlier today was First Peter For all flesh, mankind is like grass, and all its glory, honor, like the flower of grass. The grass withers, and the flower drops off, but the word of the Lord, divine instruction, the gospel endures forever. And this word is the good news which was preached to you. 꽃을 피기를 바라면서 항상 살았던 것 같아요. 근데 꽃이 아니라 하나님 말씀, 세상을 바라보며 사는 거구나. 들었어. think I have lived waiting for flowers all my life. I realize the one I have to look at, wait for is not flower, it's word of the Lord. Thank you so much for sharing this precious time together. 오늘도 너무 소중한 시간 함께 해주셔서 정말 감사합니다. 소중한 우리 언니, 오늘 하루도 감사합니다. 소중한 우리 언님께 하나님의 평안과 사랑을 과 치유의 능력을 잔뜩 달라고 기도합니다. I believe. 감사합니다. God's peace, love, blessings are always with you. 힘내시고 또 금방 만나요. 게임오버 아니에요. May God bless you much. See you. Good night. See you again. 감사합니다.